Welcome to the video tutorial section for eHRAF World Cultures. I'm Elisa Jordan, and I'll be your guide. In this video, you will learn how to browse subject profiles in eHRAF World Cultures. These subjects are good for a variety of things beyond eHRAF collections. The OCM schema is useful for indexing museum collections, indexing field notes, shorthand for note-taking in class, or even indexing one's own photo collections. Let's go straight to the main page. Here we can click directly on Browse Subjects. This tab usually brings you to an A to Z index of all subjects. There are actually 3 methods of browsing by subject, and you can switch between them using the buttons right below the tabs. These methods include A to Z index, which we are in, major subjects, and OCM identifiers. For my purposes, A to Z index works great. Let's use the example of the subject, death, to illustrate how to browse the collections. At the Filter Index box, I begin by typing death. Here it is. We find that there are 2 components of the subject profile, subject description and related documents. Let's click on Subject Descriptions to find out about how death is indexed by eHRAF. Subject descriptions provide a description, a standardized name, as well as OCM identifiers for the subject. The description of this indexing code reads, general statements dealing with several distinct aspects of death, including ideas about death, and with practices which accompany and follow the occurrence of death. eHRAF also alerts me that if I'm searching for information about ideas about the dead and notions of the afterlife, I should try the indexing subject Eschatology 775 rather than death, which we're currently exploring. Many subjects also include a broader subject subheading, which is visible in the subject description here. In this case, 014, Health, Illness, Medicine, and Death, is the broader classification which 760, or Death, fits into. The subject description can also include narrower subjects, in this case, burial practices and funerals, cult of the dead, and more, which are narrower subject categories that allow us to make our search more specific if necessary. Finally, we see related subjects like avoidance and taboo. Now let's close the subject description and check out the Related Documents tab. Here, we can find a selection of documents that eHRAF has indexed which deal heavily with the subject description at hand. These can be sorted alphabetically, and we can also click on titles to direct ourselves to publication information for any given document. Other ways of browsing subjects include browsing by major subjects. As I discovered in the Subject Description tab for death, the major subject for death is health, illness, medicine, and death. When I click on it, I see that it contains 3 major subheadings. Along with death, this major subject includes health and welfare, as well as sickness. I can go directly into the subject descriptions and related documents for these subheadings right here. Finally, you can locate and browse subjects using OCM numerical subjects. In this case, the OCM identifier for death is 760, so I navigate to the 700s. Browsing in this way allows you to see each category in numerical order with its subcategories right beneath them. It can be useful for discovering more information about the eHRAF subcategorization of topics you're interested in, which may point you to narrower codes which you can use in searches to hone your results. It's a great idea to go through and explore the subjects in each of these 3 ways so that you can have a sense of how our database organizes and indexes text in a paragraph-by-paragraph basis. That's it for browsing by subject description. We hope this tutorial was helpful for you. Check out our other tutorials and stay in the loop or contact us by checking out our homepage and linking up with us on Facebook and Twitter.